retiring early at the age of about 28, after the age of about 29, was it? Because he said, and I quote, I feel that I have done everything that I can. I am no longer in love with the sport. Right? But as for Ali, though, I wish him the best, man. It's sad to see a talent like that go down the drain. But
yeah, he's gonna have to start all the way from scratch again. He's gonna have to go to a championship or a League One club and start from scratch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go to the championship, go to League One, but don't go to a big club where all the expectation and all of that is on you. Just take it slow, one step at a time, 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of mentality. You know, with everything you do, there are going to be some drawbacks, but you just have to keep your head up, Billy. We believe in you. We've seen what you can do in the past. So just try your best again, okay? Motivational words from me to you. But moving on from Billy Ali and to from a failed English talent to an English talent, one of the best there is in his position. I don't agree with the price tag. But Declan Rice. Declan Rice has been linked. There are a lot of reports linking Declan Rice, saying that Mikel Arteta wants the player, wants him in his defensive midfield. JOAO has said that there is no such thing, and I quote, Rice, as of now, Arsenal aren't serious about Rice. They're happy with Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. Also, Chelsea are favourites ahead of them to sign him as a support team. Arsenal are not prioritising a defensive midfielder as of now. It's only Rodri. And I have to agree, so far Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka have been absolutely rock solid central defensive midfielders, and I can't see them going for $100 million for Declan Rice when he is no better than those. My personal opinion, Xhaka is better than Declan Rice. And Partey, with a little bit of weight, will be better than Declan Rice. It's just Declan Rice's age makes him more desirable. What do you make of these claims? I didn't see it happening already, but thanks to JOAO, those will be debunked from my end, I think.
Well, the thing with Declan Rice is we know that Chelsea is always favoured to get him because he's always wants to go back to the club. I don't know how you get rejected by one club and all your life you're trying to go back. It makes no sense. I'd go to their biggest rival and say, have that. But anyway, Declan to Arsenal came up because there were people who thought that with Chelsea they're going to sign, it looked inevitable of them going to sign Enzo Fernandez. They have a liking to Moise Caicedo. It was all about, they were going to get a new midfielder. Man United were looking at a midfielder. Everyone's looking at Jude Bellingham. And Arsenal wanted someone who wasn't as expensive, someone who they could have relied on. Samuel Akonga ain't it. They were looking for someone else to rely on as a midfielder in case Partey is injured, in case Xhaka is not fit or in bad form. And Declan Rice was a name that came up. Now, he is willing to move to Arsenal. There's no doubt about that. He likes the project because he wants to play for the best European competitions. Champions League, that's what he wants. Right now, Chelsea can't offer him that. You look at the teams right now, City can offer it, but they don't want him. United can offer it, but their interest has dropped off. Arsenal, as long as Arsenal offer, I think they have a good chance to get him.
Yeah, honestly, but I don't think, as I said, I don't really think they want him at this point because they're good in that department on Declan Rice at least. But moving on from Declan Rice, we move to the boroughs of where is he even from? Fulham. I'm of course talking about Marcus Thuram. Fabrizio has reported earlier today that Chelsea entered talks and double-checked it with sources. He has double-checked it with sources, and it is true. Chelsea are the only clubs that is the only club that have entered talks as of now. He is said to be linked with Inter and Bayern. Manchester United, as of this moment, are out of the race and are more likely prioritizing Wout Weghorst and Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid. Do you see this thing happening? It's crazy. Chelsea You spend so much money already. And you want to spend more money on Marcus Thuram. Come on.
Listen.
Come on. I'm not bantering at Chelsea, but y'all are shit. I'm sorry for my language, but y'all are shit.
Oh, listen, I mean, Chelsea are a spending club, aren't they? They're a spending club. Thuram, to be honest, I've known Thuram since he was first linked with United when he was worth 40 million. Now he's worth 10. And, you know, he's not as good. He didn't really light up the World Cup or anything. But Thuram would be good. A good signing for Chelsea. Maybe not for Bayern Munich. Yeah, I mean, they need some help when it comes to promoting. He's their only striker. Inter Milan are looking at him as well. You know, it's a lot of clubs that are actually interested. United, as you said, and he's willing to wait for United, actually. He's willing to run his contract all the way down and then sign for United in the summer as a free agent. It's just if that can be reciprocated from the club in Old Trafford. Thuram, I don't see what the point. I mean, I do see the point of why Chelsea want him, because they don't have a striker. The only attacking player they have that's good at the moment is Omari Hutchinson. I'm sorry, Havertz is rubbish, Mount is rubbish, Pulisic is injured, Ziyech is rubbish. Omari Hutchinson is the only good attacker they have, and they need somebody, but they're gonna buy somebody. It's not gonna work out. I mean, we shouldn't forget they have Aubameyang. We shouldn't forget that they do have Aubameyang, but they're all rubbish. It's just how it is. But for him to move in January, most likely he'll just stay in the Bundesliga, because Bayern Munich would just say, hey, Mönchengladbach, I want this guy, I need a striker, and they could probably even get him for free.
Yeah, to be honest, the Bundesliga, similar to Serie A, they tend to keep the talent in the league, which is why Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund often acquire talents from other Bundesliga clubs, because they like to keep the talents and the money within the league, right?
Yeah.
We can see that when Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I believe, left AC Milan to join Inter, or left Inter to join AC, one of that way, right?
AC to Inter.
AC to Inter, right? We was linked to a plethora of Premier League clubs, but the two clubs came to a sturdy agreement, just for the fact that people in the league. Yeah. So yes, I agree with you on that. Thuram shouldn't go to Chelsea, not at this time, not with the toxicity, not with the climate of the club. It just doesn't end well, in my opinion. Especially that he's not a big name entering the dressing room. He might have to fight. He might have to seriously fight in order to get any football all the time what's going on. But moving away from a talent of the past to a talent of the future, Moises Caicedo. Joao's reported that he's most likely to leave Bayern in the summer, only if they get a good offer. Liverpool are the firm favourites as of now, but the player is actually a Manchester United fan, but he would actually be willing to join Liverpool. It's reported today, at least. Although he's a Manchester United fan, would love to join Liverpool. Your thoughts on this? Because Liverpool are really the best right now.
Yeah.
I think they need. I think the problem that what they need now is a midfielder that can control play, get forward, drop back behind, and just hold the midfield together with their movement and their passing and their play. Do you see Moises Caicedo being that person, especially considering that he mainly plays left mid?
I mean, he's developed his game a lot, Caicedo. He's more than the kid who just came from Independiente. From Ecuador. I remember when United were close to signing him for 4 million euros, or was it pounds? I don't remember, but it was 4 million. And I think it was within that same week we found out that he was a United fan. He loved Paul Pogba. He posted about United, not tweeted, it wasn't on Twitter. He posted about Man United within that month, and everything, it looked like it was going to happen, but United didn't do the deal because United don't know how to do deals or whatever. Now he's changed his agents because he's looking for a move. He thinks he's ready for that step up. I don't think he's ready for moving to the Champions League. I think he's just willing to make a step up. Caicedo, good player, could be an understudy to Fabinho and or Casemiro, whichever one he chooses. Hell, he could go to Chelsea because Potter really liked the player. Could go to Chelsea, but who wants to go anyway? I think he is the type of midfielder Liverpool could use, but I don't think that he would materialise. I think they're all in on Jude Bellingham, even though Bellingham is not going to join them. They should be looking at Amrabat. I think the problem with Liverpool is they already didn't have money because they're selling the club, and they used their entire budget in January and bought a player they didn't want in Cody Gakpo, more or less to just spite Man United. So I think they're just broke. They can't sign anybody now. Now in the summer, if they get investment, it's going to be all hands on deck. Enzo Fernandez, Jude Bellingham, and Caicedo. I think he'll move by then.
Yeah, I think so too. And for the last topic of today's transfer roundup, Savage Slaughterhouse, when we go to slaughter a man by the name of David De Gea. Remember, he is not renewing with Manchester United. The club don't want him, right? It is reported that he is willing to take a pay cut in order to stay at the club. But no further reports have been made from there. The most likely destination is Spain. Jackson, considering his latest blunder in the Premier League, letting in a goal that should never, and I repeat, never pass any keeper. Maybe a Sunday League keeper, yeah, I expect that. He doesn't have world-class training from the best coaches in the world. Do you see United doing a U-turn on this transfer? And if not, which clubs in Spain do you think will be willing to entertain talks with David De Gea?
Alright, look. David, they haven't triggered the extension. They've triggered it on all other players, but they haven't triggered the 1 year extension on David, purely because he's on £375,000 a week, and no one wants to pay that for another year. Now he wants to extend. He is willing to take a pay cut. Numbers throwing around, it's around 165 to 200k a week. He's willing to take that pay cut, maybe a 3-4 year contract. But United do want a successor. Ten Hag wants a successor. He doesn't feel David is the player to go forward with. I mean, he will keep him for this season. He may keep him for next season and use him as well. But if the opportunity arises, Robert Sanchez, Mike Minor, Diogo Costa might be one of those three. Now, if David doesn't stay at United, will there be a queue of clubs lining up for him? I mean, David De Gea as a free agent is fantastic. I mean, Bayern Munich could line up for him if they don't sign Jan Sommer now. So also could possibly even Sevilla to go in for Bono. I know Bono had a really good World Cup, but there's David De Gea just the same. You know, there are many clubs that could be in for him, but I don't see him leaving Man United anytime soon.
Fair enough. If he were to leave and go back to Spain, I'd probably say like a Valencia or a Villarreal would want to, especially considering that Rooney has a left to was it Valencia?
Ajax. It's going to Ajax.
He's left, so they're looking for a replacement. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today's GC Sport Transfer Roundup. It's been your boy Randy Savage, accompanied by Jackson Bryan. Special shout out to our pitchside commentator, Jeff Street. I'm joking. Sean Miguel. He did a really good job. He did a really good work in getting these transfers, rumors, and confirmations to us, and we're very grateful for him. You can follow us at GC_sport on Twitter, and the link to our Instagram, our new Instagram account, will be at the bottom of this video. Jackson, is there anything you have to say before you wrap up?
All I'm saying is we're going to have some new content. We're going to do this show every Sundays with the transfers and everything with JOAO. We're going to have one, Midnight Madness. That's going to be purely basketball. That's going to be on Wednesdays. I haven't decided the time yet. And there's going to be one about the NFL. I know it's going to be ending soon. Next month it's going to be over. But we're still going to have to focus on it. I mean, Dallas is absolutely rubbish right now on my TV. I can't stand that Prescott, man. But we should move. We will move. That's been Jackson Bryan, Randy Savage, as per usual, on Sundays around the same time. I don't think we can come any earlier. We have other things that we have to take care of, but we're here.
Yeah, we have life mates. We have lives.
Yeah, we're not Chelsea employees.
Yeah, exactly. We have trophies doing on like a certain Tottenham. Vamos.
Vamos. We'll see you next week.